Happy Tuesday, you guys. I am officially back from New York City now. Man, what a great weekend it was. So by the time I got there on Friday, I basically went right to Duck's apartment and I walked in, and just as I walked in, they were just about to get their shoes on to leave. So I had 2 seconds to very quickly change for dinner, and then we headed off to dinner, we headed off to drinks after dinner, and then we of course hit karaoke, and that was literally the end of day one. Day two, Christo and I went around and explored New York City, which was really fun. It was a blast just to get to hang out with him. We got to go to Brooklyn and we checked out a couple other things. It was a very hot day, but we got to see a lot. We had some delicious food, and it was just, as I said, a ton of fun. And then we got caught in a rainstorm, which was hilarious. We got kind of cooked chat. We ended up at a Barnes & Noble just doing some Lego hunting. Like, it was such a fun day that we got to kind of explore together. And then, of course, that night was the Nui party, which was a blast. We went for a really great dinner before that. Then we actually had the party, and then all the boys hit up Times Square at the end of the night, and we were just chilling, and we were up super late. And then Sunday came, and it was already time to go home, which was crazy. We had one last final brunch with Chris at one of his favorite restaurants, which I will have to say, guys, it is a delicious restaurant. And then I explored the city a bit before I left. Like, I went to the 5th Avenue Lego store, checked it out there, but pretty much after that, it was time to go home. Yesterday, I just worked all day, and then at night, I didn't do anything because I was just so tired. I went to the gym and pretty much just came home and slept here. But today, I'm back here in the Lego room and getting things done. But yeah, it was a really, really great weekend, and I'm very excited that I went. And what I'm doing right now is I just finished filming the outro for my Brickling vlog, and I also just finished filming some things for this brand deal that I'm working on that it's going to go out later next week. This right here is the only Lego thing that I picked up while I was in New York City. This is the minifigure factory. You can see I've got a whole shelf of all my minifigures that I've made over the years at the minifigure factory. Of course, this right here is my latest edition, the New York City one. You can see on the front here, it says Lego Store 5th Avenue, Nui 2025 for the Nui party. And then on the back right here, I've got the pizza logo and it says Dock In. So I just thought that was pretty cool and a great addition to all my other Lego minifigures from the minifigure factory. Oh, I guess that wasn't entirely true, saying that was the only Lego I got in New York City. I guess that was the only Lego I bought while I was in New York City. But while I was at the 5th Avenue Lego store, I did get really lucky and just stumbled upon the Lego Harry Potter Butterbeard truck not gift with purchase, but make and take build. So I got to build this set right here, which is pretty fun. It was totally random. I did not even know that was happening, so that was just very lucky. Took a little break from editing this evening, and I built this set right here. This is the Lego Creators 3-in-1 Panda. This was a really fun build, actually. It took probably about 40 minutes or so to build, but really awesome there. And of course, I did film a speed build of it, which is great, but you no idea where this set's gonna go. Of course, I do have a bunch of the other Creator 3-in-1 animal sets over here in the Lego room, but I think this shelf is kind of full, so I'll have to find somewhere else for it sometime. Not tonight, but sometime. This is not super Lego related, but I'm really excited because I just got this new book here in the mail. This is the Stud City's brand new book. It's called The $0 Lifestyle. Check it out here, guys. My friend is an author. That is super exciting. Congratulations to him. The book seems really interesting. Here you can read a little bit about it on the back. It's basically just about how you can live a lifestyle of freedom and achieving in life without having like endless amounts of money and making better use of the money you do have. So as someone who spends stupid, I am very excited to actually read this one. This is, again, not Lego related, but it's from a Lego friend, and I think is going to help me, just afford more Lego and stuff like that, because the more money I don't waste means the more money I can spend on Lego. So I'm really excited to give that a read. I just finished building a Lego set here today, which is super awesome. This is one of the ones I got at the Bricks and Minifigs Kitchener-Waterloo grand opening. I disassembled it a few weeks ago in the last vlog, I think, and washed all the pieces, and now I've actually built the set, which was great. Other than a couple figures, which I knew were incomplete, the set was, I think there was one piece missing. Or two pieces, sorry. Two of the wedge plates right there on the plane were missing. But other than that, everything was there, which is super awesome. So I'm very excited about that. Also just watching, catching up on the replay game right here of the boys episode with Solid Brick Studios, which is really cool. So it's been nice. Today I'm just like chilling here in the Lego room. Low-key, I'm a little annoyed though, because upstairs it sounds like they're doing construction, and they are very strict about no construction in my building on weekends. And the only reason I'm complaining is because the people upstairs complain about my noise levels all the time. So, and they're part of the board for the condo. So part of me wants to be petty and report them, because I'm just trying to build my Lego set in peace, and I hear hammering and screwing, and it's like, hey, you can hear it right now. It's like, hey, it's the weekend. You're not allowed to do that. Like, you complain when I am too loud, and you're part of the board. You should know the rules. So I'm not going to do it because I'm not petty, but I'm filming this video and I will show it to them if anyone tries to give me trouble next time I have a party. But yeah, it's a really nice day in the Lego room here. It is raining outside, so I feel no obligation to be out and about exploring Toronto like I normally do. So I'm just relaxing and I'm super excited. I've just ordered sushi and I'm going to eat it here in the Lego room. Back when I used to have my old studio, I used to get takeout sushi all the time and just like sit and eat it and build Lego. And I have really good memories of doing that. So I'm excited to do that today for this weird reason. Guys, I got my sushi. I am so happy. This is going to be delicious and just like old times. This morning before work, I thought I would come in the Lego room here and just like do some set disassembling because I have a bunch of sets in my closet that I found the other day that I realized I need to disassemble and build. I pulled this one out that I think I bought in 2022 at the Brick Bin. I think it might have been in Calgary. I think I paid like $20. That's actually a lot. Maybe it was cheaper than that, but I remember buying this set. It's the City Tow Truck set. It's one that I've always kind of wanted, and this is like an as-is version, so I went ahead and picked it up. I haven't touched it in like 3 years. Oh my god, I did not remember or realize how friggin' filthy this was. This is actually might be worse than the Taj Mahal that I built a few weeks ago. It is pretty nasty, this one, so I'm disassembling it right now, going to wash my hands, and then I'm gonna clean it up a little bit later. But I'm gonna go over here first, and I'm gonna try and find some more sets that maybe need washing or something like that. I don't remember if I showed this in the vlog the other day, but I reorganized this part of the Lego room right here. So this bin is sets that need to be built. So these are things, you know, that I bought at like a Lego convention or something like that, that I've never built before in my life. Like it's not my set. And this right here are sets that are mine that I've disassembled. So like the Everyone is Awesome set, I don't have that on display. I've got like the Mario set right here. Basically, these are just sets that no longer fit on my display or something like that, because as you guys can see around the Lego room right here, I am kind of running out of space. So my plan is to have to go through and like take a bunch of these sets off the shelves eventually. Not gonna do it all at once, but I don't really have the option right now to go get more bookshelves, just because this wall right here is the only wall that I would put more bookshelves on. But if I put bookshelves there, it'll take away all the camera storage and stuff. So eventually I'll buy more bookshelves. Like obviously I'm not gonna be able to keep just this many for the rest of my life. So eventually I'll buy more, but until I'm able to buy more, I'm gonna start removing sets from the shelves. And as I said, I'm not gonna do that anytime soon, but eventually we'll get there. There's sets that I don't really need on display anymore, but I still don't want to get rid of. And once I do that, they're gonna go over here in the closet with the rest of the sets, and they're gonna go in this box right here of disassembled sets, because this is different than the sets to be built. Today I had a Lego filled day, and it was a really good one. In the morning I went to my lug, which was really awesome, and we had a lug meeting. We have them every couple months. It was great. I got a couple cool Lego things, made a video about it, and then I hopped back in the car and I drove to Kitchener-Waterloo, and I went to Bricks and Minifigs. So I got to go there today, film a bunch of videos, which was a lot of fun, and I picked up some really cool Lego as well. So I'm not going to go into too much detail with what I picked up right here, because I did make a whole video about my time at Bricks and Minifigs and the lug meeting today, but this is the set that I got at Bricks and Minifigs, which is really cool. I'm super excited to disassemble this and get to build it myself. It even came with the box, which I think is awesome. And then I also got these two minifigures right here, and this shell truck here as well, which is pretty cool. I did get a couple things from the lug as well, including this set right here, a bag of bulk bricks, and then just some random assortment of Lego parts right here. So as I said, I'm super excited about all of that. Like today was a really fun day. I sold a couple things while I was at the lug meeting as well. So today I actually made a profit instead of a loss on all the Lego I got. So that is super hype. But as I said, the biggest thing was today I did film a bunch of videos while I was there, which was epic. Like I got a couple long form, a couple short forms, and of course I made a whole video documenting my whole day experience. At first I thought this might live on the vlog channel, but I actually really liked the video and I think it turned out really well, and I want to put it on the main channel. So that is where it's going to go. It's probably going to go up in a few weeks, because the first video I want to post is the one that I made with Noah today, just talking about like an update to the store since they opened a couple months ago. So that'll be the first video to go up, and then once that video is up a couple days later or a couple weeks later, I will post like the shopping vlog from today, because I also went to Walmart, and yeah, it was just a really really cool, really fun day, and glad I got to share it with you guys. But it is pretty late now. I didn't even get home until like 9:30, so it's time for me to go to bed. What is up, you guys? It is Tuesday now, and I'm just here in the Lego room, just having a good old time. I actually didn't film anything for the vlog yesterday, but I was in here all night, which was epic, and I got a lot done. I filmed a lot of videos, so I guess that's why I didn't film anything for the vlog, but I made a video about like how to wash Lego, about disassembling some sets. I built 2 random sets without speed building them or anything like that. I filmed a video about whether or not I think Lego is too expensive. I opened up some of the new CMFs, you know, like the Spider-Man ones right here. I've got them, which was pretty epic, and as I said, I did build 2 Lego sets here as well. I just didn't really vlog any of it, but I washed some pieces and I made a video about that process, so that was really good. And you guys can see lots happening around here in the Lego room. I'm sorry the mic is on. I don't normally leave the mic on for the vlog just because it changes the audio, but I'm filming a video right now and I just wanted to pause before I continued filming. But I got this Lego Technic set that you guys would have seen at Bricks and Minifigs on the weekend, which I'm super hyped about. So I've got that right here and I'm working on building it. I'm going to speed build it and I'm going to film it for some short form content here as well. But yeah, I guess like no new crazy updates or anything like that. Oh, there is actually a new update. I forgot. This happened yesterday. This is kind of random, but I actually got another iPad. I've got the big one right here. This is what I watch a lot of my videos on. Unfortunately though, this one is cracked and it's a little bit bigger and I don't travel with it very often. So I'm doing some travel in the upcoming week. So I went ahead and got this little iPad mini right here. It is a much nicer size to go in your backpack. It's much lighter. And really the only thing I ever use the iPad for is watching TV. That's pretty much all I use this one for. That's why it's like constantly here in the Lego room. And this is not really Lego related, but I also wanted something that could be an e-reader. So basically when I travel, whether it's for a Lego convention or like personal travel, I like to bring a book with me because I like to read. I love to read, especially when I'm sitting on a plane or like in transit or something like that. I want to read. However, when I travel, I'm maximizing space. I don't want to bring books with me. So I bring an e-reader. And then last time when I went to Europe for Lego and everything, I was traveling with an iPad so I could watch movies, an e-reader so I could read books, as well as a laptop so I could edit videos. And there was just like, I had too much tech in my bag. So I got the iPad mini because now I'm going to be traveling with my brand new MacBook that I got in the last vlog, so I can do editing, and this so I can watch TV and read a book. And it's just much smaller, much lighter, and of course is not cracked. So that is a huge win there. So I'm excited for that purchase because I will be using that here in my Lego room for packing Bricklink orders and just doing a bunch of random things. It is going to be very useful for my business here, which I'm hyped about. So nothing too crazy happened the rest of the night here in the Lego room. I did some video editing right here on the new laptop. It was I did most of it in the living room, and then just came in here the last little bit because I wanted a desk to work at, but also worked on building another Lego set right here just while I was watching the Jimmy Kimmel reunion or a return to TV. I thought I'd take a little break, and I built that while I was watching his monologue, and I finished the monologue, so I went back to editing, so I'll have to finish building the rest of that set tomorrow. And I also finished building the Technic set that I got at Bricks and Minifigs, which is super epic, so I have no idea where that's going to go. So right now I've just set it right next to the panda here, which needs to be put away as well. So pretty cool set. I want to have this on display with the box right behind it, so that's why I've set it on the floor with the box right now because it looks super epic. Other than that, pretty much the Lego room is looking nice and clean and tidy, and I'm pretty much set up for success here. Definitely will be doing a lot more filming and editing here this week. Oh my gosh, you guys, I screwed up in here the other day. I was filming a couple videos, some Lego videos in my bathroom as I do, testing out some things to see if they float, and I tested all these boats right here, which was great, but I was like, I'm going to film another video. I just don't know when I'm going to do it, but I'm going to leave this set up in case I go to do it. Well, I left the backdrop set up here, and I left, the Lego here, and I left the tub full of water as well. And then I shut the door because my robot vacuum was going to come in here and knock over the Lego. So I hadn't been in here in like a day or two, but apparently I didn't hang the banner with enough tape. I guess all the tape fell off in here. And then I walked in here to grab the Lego sets, and I realized the banner was in the tub, and the tub was full of water. So now you can see I've ruined the backdrop here. It's like very waterlogged. It was hilarious. I should have filmed this a few minutes ago before I drained the water. The entire bathtub was blue. All the dye from this had like run into the water here, which was really hilarious to see. So yeah, right now you can see the backdrop is a little bit more waterlogged than it was used to be, but I guess it builds character. I still think I'll be able to use it, no worries, but it's just kind of funny. It is Sunday night now, and I'm just doing a little Lego building here in the Lego room. I am building this little minion set right here. I can't remember what this one is. It is set number 75582, the Brick Built Gru and Minions. My parents were actually visiting Toronto this weekend. That's why I haven't done anything here in the Lego room or on the vlog, but they visited, and my mom texted me a few weeks ago and was like, this set's on sale at the Superstore. Do you want me to pick you up a copy of it? And I'm like, yeah, honestly, it's a pretty cool set. So she brought that up for me this weekend, so I've just got to building on it, which is super cool. You can see the figures are there, and the Gru statue is well underway right here. Honestly, I'm kind of tired, so I'm going to go to bed, and I'll do the rest of this tomorrow or something like that, but pretty good start right there. You guys can kind of see I'm pretty much going into the week with a pretty clean Lego room, which is kind of nice. This table's over here just because I had to set up the air mattress here for this weekend, but you guys can see the table's there. There's a couple bags and stuff like that on the floor, but for the most part, pretty clean, so not too bad. I've got a very, very busy week ahead and a couple busy weeks of travel coming up, so it is just going to be a lot of like grinding out these next couple weeks to get all the videos scheduled for when I'm gone. Obviously, long form, short form, things gotta be filmed, things gotta be edited, things gotta be uploaded. It is gonna be very busy for me, but I got this. And with that, you guys, that will be the end of today's vlog. It was a busy vlog, and as I said, there are so much that's going to be happening over the next couple weeks. I'm stressed, but also very, very excited. It's going to be a really good time. So anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Of course, if you did enjoy, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and of course, subscribe. And I will see you all here in the next video.